1-1, led by Will Hardy, and Memphis is 2-0. The Spurs lost to the Jazz opening night by 16, came back and roared to a 22-point win over Atlanta for the Grizzlies. They knocked off the Hawks by 15 and then had to hold off the Jazz point lead. It was a thriller down to the final minute.
Well, just typical NBA game. You're just not comfortable with any kind of
I've been surprised at how well Carter's been able to get his shot off, that he can find his shooting window, and very pleased about that.
Metu leaves it out to White.
like he double dribbled there.
Got it back, rises, shoots it, hits.
Jackson's the buzz of this summer league so far. Everywhere you go, people are asking about him.
A lot of buzz.
And that, boy.
Opening night, and then roared onto the floor with a 20-point game against Utah. Threes are falling.
You have an incredible night like he had the first night, and everyone wants to know.
Well, it comes as advertised. And
you know, this is just a left-handed dunk. I mean, defense just collapsed.
And there was some question when watching Michigan State. His shot is a little different, and his release is, and there was a question of whether he'd be able to take it out to the line for Memphis. It's already pretty exciting for Memphis.
out front, Lee. Back inside, Lee. Jazz on Tuesday night. White launches up the three. That ball tapped out, picked up. Memphis wants to run. Quick outlet and a beautiful pass. Celtic feeds inside. Substitutions. Amita Brima out of UConn. Checks in.
Also, you can see doing very nicely. It's San Antonio's having problems getting those shots up.
Quick catch and shoot. Tough shot. And Derek Sun, player of the year.
This is an example where they're playing White off the ball to start the possession. They've been using him both ways. Steps into that. He had a very good season.
And how important is that, David, to a guy that can make an impact, regardless of how many minutes you're out there on the floor, that you're noticed. And your team doesn't matter.
A fast-moving first quarter. Javon Carter, nearly a steal. Good one, stop it, pop straight away.
That's what he's comfortable with. He's always played, whether it was in his Division II days before he went to Colorado, 30-plus minutes a night.
Spot on.
On a different sphere than just being a catch-and-shoot guy.
Little heat check moment. White, by the way, 8 straight points for San Antonio.
Ends up playing at a Division II school in Colorado and then moves to Boulder for his final season. As
No time, Ron, getting up and down this floor.
Yeah, but after that fast start, but San Antonio's...
Simmons on a roll in, too. He played 32 games last year for Memphis. Knows the system. Out of Arizona. Here's his first tonight.
And Will Hardy, after the game the other night, really just talked about Ledbetter and how he's proving he belongs. It's not just feistiness.
The G League, rather, I'm sorry.
Stolen. Simmons going to outrun, yes, Jefferson.
In the NBA says that Nate, who always thought he could beat him in basketball but never did, and still today thinks he can overpower him and has never yet beat him. He also thinks that Nate might be listening and watching tonight and wants to make sure that he knows. Their other brother played at Nevada Reno. You think those Thanksgiving dinners had some competition to them?
Yeah, I mean, you know, again, when you got two bigs that can space the floor, throw in JaMychal Green, who can space the floor at the big spot for us, you know, you switch. It's not going to be slow. It's not going to be stagnant. So if they're doing things, they're going to have to be doing them on the fly. And those, you know, that can make mistakes and give us opportunities to score.
The Western Conference looks like it might be pretty good this year.
Yeah, teams did some things in the offseason.
That's the 4-minute mark. White goes back to work. Nice lob down low. Eubanks catches. He needs some space. One bounces down. Rebound off the mark. Spurs hand it off. Blossom game to White. Here's Walker. I'd say throughout the last 4 days hasn't backed down. And every time he's on the floor, and White with a
6 feet tall, so he gets no Division I scholarship offers. There was one very, very small school in Denver that's Coach Opt was interested in him, with him to that job. And that's how he gets any Division II action coming out of high school, and then eventually ends up at Boulder for his final year and gets drafted in the first round.
And he's at 6'5".
to try to figure out, I mean, why is he making the decision he's making right now?
Carter, wide open, lays it in. Selden playing tight D on White. Shot clock at 8, game clock at 14. White drives, hangs, puts it down with a two-hander.
Well, he's shown us a lot of what he can do. Obviously, he's very much on line with his jump shot. This time he's...
Opening minutes, third quarter. Here's Carter. Takes on Metu. Got some space, boom, took them, bring him in. But still a nice crowd to watch the opening, the opening night game.
Beautiful pass.
Nice leave and a two-hand.
Beautiful bounce pass for the cutter going to the basket. As you mentioned, he picks up his third point of the ball game. But this last foul here, you know, I'm glad to see this type of a foul. Why? Because and they call an offensive fouling, which I totally agree with.
White space
Around the shot. They either have to go up players deep in his chest to try to get a three-point play out of it or score.
2 blocks a game.
Yeah, he's going to be a pretty good player in this league. At what, 1.6, 7, about 7 rebounds a game there as well.
They're from ages 6 through 12.
San Antonio playing some tough D. They get it back and a quick run up.
Clock was running down. Still got a comfortable shot.
Selden, sweet spot from downtown. Eubanks the rebound. 5 minutes left, third quarter.
Big guy shot attempts are not always based on their actions, but I would like to see David.
Good one, turns the corner. Tough shot, left hand. Goes. Jefferson wide open.
As just being a settling force that they didn't have in the opening game of this Utah Jazz Summer League.
Shots are falling. Let's look. Here, fire the shot, drains it. Jefferson, boy, had that ball cleanly stripped by Crawford. Now Lee on the other end.
It is down to 6.
Eubanks left wide open, had a good look at 3, hit the front of the rim. I tell you, the Memphis Grizzlies waste no time in pushing the ball.
Something called the Grinnell system, and it's similar to Paul Westhead's running game. He went 13 of 20, and then he got picked up with a European contract.
Wow. And there he is.
Out 2 dribbles from 23 feet out. When he gets a little strength, he's going to be a beast and finish those shots.
Well, 6'11", 240.
By Davis. Selden and just rolls.
So have we seen all of Derek White tonight?
Yeah, we might have seen all of Derek White.
With 7.5 minutes left. Carter throws it out. Simmons goes baseline. Strong move. And late loss. Ledbetter. McKinney Jones. Blossingame runs it into the paint. Kick out. White. Got it. Now, Memphis was a 2-0 team coming in. San Antonio 1-1. You know, for a moment I thought down to the baseline, denied. White comes out with a loose ball. He'll drive on Carter. Ball comes loose, picks it up, blocked away. Way up top goes.
Ended up outscoring the Grizzlies 23-18 in the third period. What an impressive 8 for 16 from the field.
Selden. That was 2 nights ago. There's White, wide open, gave up the shot inside Blossingame.
He is going to be terrific.
I think I'm completely unworried about it as well, David.
Last 6 years in Europe.
Another undrafted player.
Hanlon on the line up top.
To win the NCAA tournament.
Heslop fires up the shot. A sweet challenged early, but really bounced back one. They're going to win this game by 7.